Morning, folks. My name is Curtis Chandler. I'm president of PFL. This is now our sixth podcast. We do plan on going live next week at 9 a.m. Eastern. We still have a few technical issues that we are working through and apologize, but we're going to get there. We need more followers. They continue to tell me, so please follow us and pass on the good word to all your friends. Feedback from the viewers has been positive, so it makes me coming back week after week for you. Constructive criticism is also welcome. Let us know what we are missing and how we can improve. We think we know what you want to hear, but I've been wrong before, that's for sure. We love to be helpful at PFL, and if we can cheer you up, make you smile, or prepare you for the week to come, that is what we want to do. Our weekly quote this week from people we believe are really smart comes from Dave Anderson. Dave Anderson is also known as Mr. Accountability and is a leading international speaker and author on personal and corporate performance improvement. After an extensive career in the automotive and retail business, Dave began a company called Learn to Lead with the goal to help individuals and organizations reach their personal and corporate potential. Dave once said, "The results you are getting are the results you should be getting. If you want different results, you must change what you are doing. There is no prize without the price." Folks, this is so true. It's up to you. Don't blame your neighbor, don't blame your boss or anyone else. It is up to you to fix or better a situation. I think too many people these days point at the other people for not getting the results that they want, but ultimately it is up to you to change your actions or approach to get the results that you're looking for. On the back of COVID, Canadian and U.S. officials agreed last Friday to keep the border between Canada and the United States closed to non-essential travel for another month. The restrictions are limited to recreational travel and will remain in place until September 21st. President Trump had a press conference on Saturday with good news on the economy, citing that retail spending is an all-time high. Automotive production has surged 28%, and used car sales are robust. Nasdaq is at an all-time high. So far, China is living up to their end of the bargain, buying lots of grown U.S. farm products. And last but not least, industrial production is increasing at the highest rate ever. When opened up to questioning, the media was only focused on getting $25 billion to the post office to do mail-in ballots for the upcoming election. I can only shake my head, folks. I cannot wait for this election to be over, as I'm sure most of you would agree. The U.S. labor market stated on Thursday of last week that U.S. workers filed an additional 963,000 jobless claims, bringing the total jobless claims since the Chinese coronavirus pandemic COVID-19 to 54.16 million, which we went below a million for the first time in a long time, which is a good thing. U.S. oil field services lost more than 9,000 jobs in July, the highest rate yet. The Dow did close higher on Friday, up 34.3 points or 0.12% to finish out the week at 27,931.02 points. In overnight trading, Dow futures traded higher and are expected to open up this morning 70 points. Oil traded down 23 cents to close at 42.01 on Friday of last week on the New York Mercantile Exchange. However, the contract was up 79 cents per barrel week over week. Oil is lower in overnight trading and is poised to open at $41.89 a barrel, down 12 cents a barrel from Friday's close. PFL is keeping an eye on natural gas. natural gas fired generation in the lower 48 states increased nearly 55,000 gigawatt hours, or 9% in the first half of 2020 compared with the first half of 2019. Natural gas is the fastest growing source of electrical power generation, according from U.S. data gathered from the EIA. Increased natural gas usage for power generation has led to a decrease in coal shipments this summer, with stranded coal cars seemingly everywhere. Canadian crude oil. WTI closed at minus $9.85 on Friday with an implied value of $32.66 a barrel. Higher oil sands production lifted June supply by 175,000 barrels a day month over month, according to the IEA. Additional gains in Canadian production are expected in July and August. All in all, Canadian production is expected to fall by 240,000 barrels a day on average this year, before increasing 220,000 barrels per day in 2021. If all else remains equal with this schedule and without any new pipe coming to market in the coming days, we should expect crude by rail to kick in Q4 or by the latest Q1 2021. In Iowa, a Midwest derecho storm devastated the Iowa corn crop last week. More than 10 million acres, or 43% of the state's crops, were affected. On the back of the destruction, corn and ethanol markets rallied last week, with corn gaining 25.4 cents week over week to close at 324.4 cents per bushel on Friday. Meanwhile, ethanol, after a volatile week, closed flat on Friday from Thursday's close, ending the week at $1.30 per gallon, up 8.5 cents per gallon week over week. As far as rig count goes, the North American rig count moved higher and is up 4 rigs week over week. Canada gained 7 rigs. The U.S. lost 3 rigs. Year over year, we are down 779 rigs collectively. Interestingly, permits for horizontal drilling hit a 10-year low. Not only is the rig count at historic lows, but so are new drilling permits. Drilling permits are an increasingly reliable indicator of future activity levels. Since it dipped to a 10-year monthly low in July, with only 454 permits granted, it is unlikely that rig count will increase significantly before 2021. In the week to come, today we have the Empire State Index, NAHB Home Builders Index. On Tuesday we have housing starts and building permits. On Wednesday we have the FOCM minutes. On Thursday we have initial jobless claims, continuing jobless claims, the Philly Fed Index, and leading economic indicators. To end the week on Friday, we have the market, manufacturing, and existing home sales. Well, that's all, folks. We hope you have a great, safe week, and we will see you next Monday. PFL has been extremely active in storage and all rail-related activities. Make sure to check out our just posted reports at pflpetroleum.com or call PFL to troubleshoot any questions or concerns that you may have at 239-390-2885. Thank you.